Hi, good morning everyone. I am Sujatha Sudheendra. I am the head HR for Aditya Birla Finance. Aditya Birla Finance is part of Aditya Birla Capital, and we belong to the bigger conglomerate of Aditya Birla Group. It's a pleasure meeting you all. Though it's an e-meeting, I think that's a new norm and we are fairly very adaptable. I would like to share my views, my perspective about the rise of gig economy. So as I think, we are all powered by the industry 4.0, we are in a process where all the business models are transforming. Even the brick and mortar model, your pen and paper model, all these are touched by the power of tech, the technology. This technology is enabling, at the same time it is disrupting businesses. So because of this disruption, what has changed is the jobs in the markets have changed. The job markets have changed. How has it changed? It has now we are all looking at people with skills. That means the gig economy is rising. It is not that we did not have this kind of alternative workforce arrangement before. Of course we have. I think we can give you many examples. For example, if you look at a Swiggy, if you look at a Zomato, you look at Uber, you look at Ola, they were all there. Probably it was not very structured. Probably we are not used to, and we took them for granted. But with this pandemic, we are very clear that we are definitely looking for skills, and the skills need not come only from your organization, which means we are open for open talent. We don't mind having full-time employees, and there will be some specialized skills that the organization needs. Might be for a very limited period, let's say 6 months, 8 months, 1 year. I need those niche skill sets. Probably then we will definitely look for gigs. Then of course, apart from the gig that we have also spoken about, like your Zomato and Swiggy. So this has actually reduced the geographical barrier, and the organization now, we have to look at talent with a very different lens. Of course, technology is going to be the fulcrum for progress for any organization, any industry. Technology is just not for tech anymore. I think that's going to be our way of life. So how will a gig succeed? I think the onboarding of the gig is going to be a differentiator, and that is going to be a differentiator for success. You have to make the environment in the organization very conducive for your full-time employee and the gig to give their best here. So that means the entire organization has to go into recalibration of their processes. You should be able to attract talent. You should definitely also help them learn. And then how are you going to evaluate the performance of your full-time and your gig, and the organization meeting its objective? That is going to be very critical. And secondly, I think HR plays a very strong role. The ability to influence your functional heads, your sales heads, to say, yes, for this particular role, this is the skill set that we require. And for this skill set, probably you can look at a full-time employee, or you can definitely look at a gig, you can look at a flexi. So HR has to get into understanding the business, understanding what technology is available, and what kind of skill sets that are available to ensure that this gig becomes very successful. Working with gig is actually very productive because they work in multiple organizations. They are able to give you new ideas. They are able to have an outside in perspective, and our employees are able to give inside out perspective. I think that balance is where the HR and the line together have to be very clear as to what is the output and what is the clarity that is required. I think considering the millennials and considering the organization, the way we are going tech enabled, I'm sure it's a very exciting period. All we have to do is unlearn, relearn, and ensure our employees will constantly upgrade. And we should be able to ensure that our talent management is able to capture our current employees' potential and how they will leverage on the gigs niche skill. So thank you so much. I really enjoyed these few minutes sharing my views and my perspectives. Thank you.